Hello, sweet team. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Ajele. Happy New Year once again. Here I am with my second Kenkey recipe. This one is Komi. Okay, so we begin the same way. We measure 3 equal parts of our corn dough, and here I've added salt, and I'm using 1 part to make the aflata. Once the aflata is done, we're going to go ahead and add the other 2 parts to the aflata to make our komi or bang komi. Yes, y'all. So for those of you that wanted to know what the corn dough is used for, this is one of the recipes. I already posted the Kenkey recipe earlier on, and this is the second recipe. It's the same exact thing, only we will be using a different type of leaf, or that is not a husk, a different type of, we're going to use banana leaves in this recipe, and that will give it a very beautiful taste. So here I'm adding some of the corn dough to the bottom of my pot, and our aflata is nice and soft. It is ready, so we're just going to go ahead and transfer it into the pot and begin mixing it together. Now that everything is in our pot, we're going to add our uncooked dough to it. So this is the 2 parts that's going in now. 1 part made the aflata, and the 2 parts went into the aflata, making it 1 now. Yeah, so that is the ratio. So I'm just going to mix this together until everything is nicely incorporated, and then I'll set it aside to cool enough to where my fingers can tolerate it, and then I'll get my fingers in and begin kneading it, okay, or mixing it. I'll leave a link to how I prepped the corn dough in the description box below, so do check it out. Now that everything is nicely spread out, I'm going to cover it and allow it to cool. At this point, I'm going to wash my banana leaves, okay? And yeah, I'll wash it thoroughly because it's saying that it's been cleaned already, but hey, you never know. Next, we're going to add some hot water to our leaves to parboil it and also soften it. This will also help clean it even further, okay? And once you parboil and soak it a bit, you will see that when you get your leaves out, the water will be very, very green. I like to do this step so it's not in my Kenkey. It doesn't matter, your Kenkey will still have that leafy flavor that you want, but it is totally optional. I like to do this. At this point, it's been resting. It's nice and warm. My hands or my fingers can tolerate it. So I'm just going to mix it, knead it, makpoto. You know, if there are any lumps, I'm going to break it. This is my opportunity to do so. So we'll do this until we feel it's nice, smooth, and perfect, and then we will start wrapping it up. Now that I'm done with that, I'm just going to begin wiping down my banana leaves because I want it to be nice and dry. I don't want it to be all soggy and my Kenkey will be messy and melting even before it gets on fire. So I'm going to wipe it down thoroughly to ensure that it's nice and clean and dry. Next, I'm going to cut that stringy part that lines the bottom part of the leaf. It's usually the core that lines the middle of the leaf, because you know the leaf is one side here and then the other side, and then there's that core that lines the middle. When they cut it to sell, this part is left behind, so you can just cut that and use it to tie your kinky. Please don't get rid of it. You know, it is important. So let's get started. So we're just going to scoop the amount that we think we can eat and put it in the banana leaf, wrap it around, bend the bottom down and then the top down as well, the way they wrap wache and rice on the roadside when you want it in the leaf. And then we are going to use the stringy part that we cut to tie it together. All right, and that's it. This is how it's done. Or you can use a butcher's yarn. That is much stronger and it works just fine. And if your leaf is ripping apart, just put it together and wrap it and it should be just fine. Okay, so you bend it over and you can do 2 ties if it doesn't bend all the way over. The first one I made was small, but this one is a little bigger. So yeah, you make 2 ties, one on the bottom side, and then you bend the other top part just like so, and you tie that part as well. So you can do 1 tie or 2 ties. Just do it according to, you know, how when you bend it over. If you can tie it 1 time, fine. If not, then do 2 ties. It's just perfect. Cut any excess off and ta-da! I'm going to show you all one more time. And if you tie it and there's like a rip or a line, don't even worry about it. It's okay. This kinky actually takes a bit longer to cook because the banana leaf isn't as absorbent as the corn husk. All right, but it will leave its flavor behind, so it's a win-win situation. Yes, yo. So like I said, if it cracks a little, it's just fine. Next, I lined the bottom of my pot with some of the banana leaves. Then I'll arrange my kinky into it. To that, I'll add some water, cover it with some more banana leaves, cover the pot and allow it cook until it is done, which took me about 3.5 hours, but I cannot say how long it will take you. So just cook it until it is nice and soft. If you don't want to use the tying method, you can go the fancy kinky route. Okay, you can just wrap your leaf around the dough and then push the excess into the dough and cook it that way. But you have to ensure that you have enough excess to push into the dough, because these leaves are not dry, they pop out easily. So ensure that you push it in very deep and nice so that it stays together in the cooking process. Now I just keep checking my kinky as I cook it, add water if I need it, and I'm just going to cook it until it is nice and ready, very beautiful and very, very soft. This kinky is absolutely delicious. So if you do not have corn husk or cannot come by one, I suggest you try this kinky recipe and you will love it. Just look at how nice and soft this kinky is. It is done. It is ready. Let's check how the wrapped up ones are also doing, and they seem soft, so let's unwrap it to see what it looks like. And this took a bit longer than the tied ones because I realized I used too much leaves. So if you do try this method, use less leaves, okay? And it's nice and soft. It is ready. So I have some leftover turkey stew. I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy it with it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. This is Sweet Ajele. Thank you you so much for subscribing. And to the sweet team, I love you all so much. Until I see you in my next video, stay safe, keep loving each other, and remember that the love of family is life's greatest blessing. And guys, ke unamini ochemi sweet mahabotu. Bye y'all.